What can we buy at Best Buy? Let's head out. Alright, so a little bit of context before we actually head over to Best Buy and start buying product to bring back to the studio and open up. It's no secret to anybody by now that these days there are limits on the amount of product that you can actually buy from the TCG perspective. Pretty much has to do with Pokemon, but stores like Target and Walmart and Best Buy, they don't really care about that, right? They're just going to kind of put a limit on all TCGs. But I was told by one of my friends that the way that they actually run the SKUs and the limits on the SKUs are by specific row at Best Buy and maybe even Target instead of the actual set like Rain and Jafar and Arcasia's Island and Azure at Sea. So I'm going to go over and test that theory and we'll see what we can grab, and no matter what we get, we'll bring it back and we'll have some fun. So let's go over. Alright, a little bit of a limited selection, but that's not always a bad thing. At least people are buying packs. But we have our 2 rows of Rain Jafar right here. That's what we're going to use. We're going to grab 4 of each. Might grab Azure at Sea, not sure. We've been opening kind of a lot lately. Tons of starter decks. Look at all these starter decks, y'all. Crazy. We got Palace Heist, we got a binder over there. Also looks like we got an Arcasia's Island trope. Maybe I'll grab that and open that up, but y'all, let's go check out and test out this theory.
I see a question or two down there.
Sure.
Did you want these in a bag?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. Okay, so it worked. At least I think it worked. I mean, I went in and I grabbed 4 from each individual row, which would be 8 total. And I don't really know what the max is that you can purchase, but I know that there have been limits on SKUs at Best Buy before, and it certainly was less than 8. I mean, it was probably 4. Honestly, I think I might have gotten lucky with the fact that it was 4 and not 3 or something like that. Y'all, someone let me know in the comments if that's how it's working at your local retail stores like Target, Best Buy. Also, if you work at a Target, Best Buy, hit me up in the comments. Let me know how it works. But regardless, we got 4 from each row of Rain of Jafar, and we also grabbed the Azure at Sea trove. So let's get cracking. Maybe let's have a little bit of a battle here. You know, a little friendly competition. We can do that, right? Like we'll start out with Arcasia's Island. See what we can pull here. Try to get into this here. Have a little bit of fun. I can't tell you the last time I opened up Arcasia's Island. It's certainly been a minute. I mean, I'm trying to think of I'll be honest, I'm trying to think of the last time I pulled anything decent from Arcasia's Island. It's probably been a minute if I'm being honest here. But there's our boy Jafar, not with him, you know, concocting the plan for the half hex or anything like that. But it is him. It's our boy. Let's see what we've got going on in here. Packs all over the place. Dividers. Those will be going in a giveaway, I'm sure. And we've got, oh my gosh, we got other packs in here. We've got so much stuff, man. Okay. There we go. You know what? Dividers can chill right there. Why not? We have packs. Let's do this. Okay, so for perspective of like an actual battle, Tamatoa, Scrooge McDuck, what else? Bagheera. I think that's kind of what we're aiming for here, something like that. We can do that. We can make that happen. I'm trying to think who has the edge here with Arcasia and Rain Jafar. Wasn't really the intention to Yzma. Wasn't really the intention to do a pack battle, if I'm being honest. I just kind of, you know, first I grabbed, you know, the rows, and then I was like, hey, there's a lonely trove just kind of sitting there, hanging out with extremely sticky packs. So let's grab that, you know, and then there we go. And it kind of just worked out to a little 8v8, you know. I feel like 16's a pretty clean number. I've been enjoying kind of opening up 16. I mean, I don't know. I like the number. Obviously, 24 would be more clean, but I don't know. I'm feeling good about it. We have a Madrigal family member, but I think if I'm thinking about this the right way, and I think I am, what this is probably, dude, these are so sticky. What this is probably going to come down to is probably if we can hit a legendary, a decent legendary out of Arcasia's Island. Obviously, if we can keep some enchanted luck rolling, that'd be fantastic. But realistically, you know, we just got to ask ourselves, like, what is going to get us a W? Maid Marian. Oh, what a pause! Like, let's go, man. I kind of just like, wait, hold on, wait. Where is this real quick? I went like this. I kind of held up because I was like, was this the first of our rare or better hits? But then I realized it wasn't because, you know, we pulled Kenai. But then a beautiful Scrooge, bro. This has to be Man, I don't know. You know what? We're gonna, we'll go ahead and we'll definitely respect the process here. We're gonna sleeve this guy up. I don't know that I have Scrooge. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have Scrooge in Legendary Cold Foil. I don't think I do. Pretty sure I don't. But there he is. He's happy. He's gonna take this. He's gonna take the spot of the packs. All right. Well, there we go. All right, that's a big time hit, because I was just about to say, without a hit like that, Reign of Jafar really has a good chance, because there's a lot of really good mid-tier cards with Reign of Jafar. Like, there's very meta, like the meta lady card that you cards. Well, I mean, I think actually the Amber Emerald one has kind of gone down a little bit in price, but the one lady meta card, and then also there's just a bunch of like $5 to $7 cards, I feel like, with Reign of Jafar that are kind of going to smoke out Arcasia's Island a little bit. But if you can pull one of the big bangers like Scrooge or Tamatoa, I was going to say though, with Tamatoa, I have not been very, very fortunate pulling that card. I haven't pulled Big Tamatoa in a hot minute. Still don't have the Enchanted. That's of course okay. We don't assume that we're going to pull that, of course. Like that's ridiculous to assume you're going to pull a very specific Enchanted. But what I will say is that I would have thought that with the Arcasia's Island we open up, or just the packs that we open up on the channel in general, that we would have stumbled our way into the boy, in the last, I don't know, X amount of attempts. Be there. Hiro Hamada. Let me think. Okay, so even though we had a super, just absolutely scorching hot trove of Reign of Jafar. Gosh, when was that video where we pulled like 3 legendaries from that, I think, which for me that's very rare, y'all. I'm pretty vanilla when it comes to troves. I usually get a legendary, and that's kind of that. I don't usually pull enchanteds from troves, don't usually pull more than one legendary. I guess whatever. I mean, okay. Hold on. Be there. Ooh, pretty though, man. Restoring the crown. That's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Reign of Jafar's got work to do. I mean, easily my hottest set. I mean, no question about it. But we've got work to do. I mean, I'm gonna have to be extra hot today with Reign of Jafar. I can only hope Reign of Jafar wins. I mean, I guess I'll say that. That would mean that some absolute magic happened, which it could. It could. We just have to pull. Little enchanted action. But we've been running pretty. Ooh, Mushu, good card there. We've been running just a little hot with Reign of Jafar. I think it's fair to say that if we were to catch a cold spell, I think I said this. I'm trying to think. I feel like I probably said this last time I opened Reign of Jafar, and it was probably a good experience. Like if I ever complain about Reign of Jafar ever, I can revert back to when Reign of Jafar was the meta, and we had a pretty good run with it. It's been a pretty good set. We have Goofy. Oh man, cover art banging. Let's go. Reign of Jafar super, man. Really good trove. Just absolute top drawer trove. Reign of Jafar has some work to do. We're gonna leave Scrooge there. We're gonna keep him in sight to troll Reign of Jafar. What do we need? What do we need in value? Probably, would an Amari do it? I don't know. What's an Amari now? Like 20 bucks? It's getting back in vogue a little bit. It's getting back in vogue, but I don't know. Maybe we'll know it when we see it. There it is. Has to still be worth a Schmecken or 2. Absolutely has to be edit worthy, I would assume. We'll say we're on the board. We're on the board. Here we go. We're on the board. Okay, good. You saw it. You were there for it. Okay, here we go. Pack number 2. If we can just rinse and repeat that 7 more times, that's a dub. Let's see if we can do it. All right. We have Lumiere. We have Olaf. Hamster. Ryder. Dale. Hero. Trials. Nani. Iago. It's okay. It's all right. Working our way into it. trying to also think. I would assume at time of this recording also, I've been getting hit up from people in Discord a lot. If you haven't joined the Discord, go join that. Go do it. Make it happen. That some people are, I think, in the corridor headed to Gen Con. Have fun. Be safe. Go grab some products, some promos, do all the things. We unfortunately will not be out there this time around. Not there. But I do think, I don't have this like totally locked in yet, but I think what we're planning on doing in the somewhat near future is maybe doing some sort of like trip where we go get content. So that will be coming up. Super excited about that. But yeah, y'all have an absolute blast out there in Indy. Stay safe. Make some memories. Like this one right here. Behind this card. Not quite, but that's okay. That's all right. Can't speak stuff into existence like that if you don't put the work in on the front side. You got to put the work in on the front side. It's just the way it goes. You got to set yourself up. You cannot oop it if you don't alley it, for all my basketball fans out there. All right, here we go. Megara. Pua. Alma. Pull the lever. Into the unknown. Maybe. I feel like it depends on the day. Might. Like bing, boom, pop. Maybe like a little $5 guy. Maybe. Let's just say it is. Let's say it is to keep suspense. Me in the future, yourselves in the present would know if it is or not. But me right now, I don't know that. But you know what? I'm gonna keep it exciting, just in case it is. Ooh, we are in it. We are in it. That's not even. I look at me going like this as if that's the foil. It still works. It still works. We're in it, man. We are in it. We might even be in the lead. I want to say Scrooge non-foil was like a $13, $14 card last I checked. So wouldn't the cold foil maybe be like $20? Maybe. It's finicky. It's always finicky with the cold foils. Man, I think we're right there. Might already be there. What do we got here? Show me something. Not there, but that was a good pack. What do we got? We have 3 packs left. And I think anything does it. That's where I'm at with it. That's how I'm feeling about it. Let's see what we can do here. We have Monterey Jack. We have Palace Guard. Alice. Nathaniel Flint. Tiana. Not there. Strike 1. Here we go again. See what we can do. So much focus right now. I'm locked in. I want it. Captain Hook. Alice. I think we've done it. I'm not going to read the text. Some of you can read the text. You would already know what this card is. I haven't looked at the text. Raya, beautiful. You know what, man? I do not think I have this in cold foil either, which is pretty awesome. Like, that is fun. Like, that is what you want to see. Beautiful. Should do it. But let's just have a little bit of fun here. Let's go for a victory lap. And as I'm opening this pack and about to take that lap, I don't even know what we just won or lost, but we had a ton of fun. And if you want to have more fun with us, please consider subscribing to the channel. Because this is what we do around here. We have fun. We just have fun. That's all we do. We just have fun. We rip packs. We have fun. And we try to just find ways to entertain ourselves around here. That's all we're doing. That's what it's all about. All right, here we go. Let's have fun here on this last pack. We have Brutus. We have Blue Fairy. We have Stopped Chaos. Cop. Tramp. Good card. Ooh, starting with a super. Into Pinocchio. Man. Good packs. I mean, out of 8 packs, I don't even know. I haven't even been keeping track, but this is pretty good. And the final card of what has been an absolutely awesome opening with absolutely awesome cards, we have Jasmine, but that was a ton of fun. An experiment at Best Buy turned into an awesome pack opening session. You love to see it. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed today's content, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Go get in that Discord. Links down in the description. Show us some of your pulls that you've been pulling over there on your side of the world. And until next time, we're eternally grateful for you all, and we'll see y'all on the other side. Peace out.